Let's talk about credit reports, baby. Let's talk about you and me. All the good things and the bad things that you're gonna buy for me. I'm just playing. Okay, so this is my credit report. Got it from Experian. I want to preface by saying that you can get 3 credit reports every 12 months. They're not going to give you a free credit score. You can get a credit report. You can go anywhere and Google it. I'll try to find where I got this one. Or actually, you can just go directly to their websites. They'll all try to sell you some, something or whatever. You decide to buy or you're not. You can compare prices like monitoring services. Like if you're looking to buy a house or a car and get things cleaned up, I use that for a few months or whatever. Sometimes it's like $5 or $10. If you really want to pay attention to what's going on if you're going through this process. So get your credit reports. Go to Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. This here is a summary of all my accounts, installments, open accounts, 27 late, 3 collections. Most of these accounts are related to student loans. So it's really not that bad, but it is that bad as far as score wise. But as far as what's on there, it's like ridiculous. Right now, I'm in a debt repayment, not payment, forgiveness program with my student loans, and I'm to report every 12 months. But that's what's going on with that. I don't know what it'll look like after the once they make that update on my report. This I saw here is my American Express credit card. See right here where it has the same account number? I would dispute that. And they really don't have to go back to the credit reporting, um, the debtor, and find out because this is the same account. So you go back, check off other, put the account number. This is a duplicate account. That's simple. And they'll just knock it off. That'll bring your score up a bit. And then I got some student loans going on. These are private student loans. I haven't really touched that. The news dealing with student loans is something that's in the negative. Is this doggone fly is driving me crazy. I'm about to turn this light off. Okay, so dealing with student loans is a bit different for me, so I'm not gonna talk like I really know about student loans. But as far as these banks, I'm definitely familiar with that. Then the what I would look for is accounts that have been sold. Like this, I'm looking at this account, and this looks like it's from the original creditor. It may or may not. I don't. Matter of fact, because it say charged off, I will go dispute this and say this is not my account because they have charged it off, and whoever is holding the debt would have to go back, contact them, and they, mind you, they have 30 days, and they're both trying to run business, but it's kind of a bit of a process to pull those actual documents. And I will go back and I'll look at the dispute form and say something like, this is not my account. And I mean, worst thing that happened, they could say, oh, yes it is, and then they prove it that it is in fact your account. Is what it is worth a try. I usually have, with my credit reports, 75% of the debt that's on there, I'm able to dispute my way out of it because there's usually something goofy going on with the report, or they're so busy buying and selling debt that they don't have time to go pull those documents when you got thousands and thousands of debtors that are out there. And let's see, what else did I want to cover? Um, yep, 12 months. Every 12 months, you can get all 3 credit reports. Look for duplicate accounts. Look for anything that's charged off, or you see that if the debt has been sold, I would dispute that. Oh, this is another thing I wanted to bring up. Like these 2 accounts I paid with my strawman account. Now I can go back and say, go on my report and say, yeah, I don't know who that is. Um, this account isn't mine, kind of a deal. And the credit reporting agency will go back and ask, and then they'll go look in their account 9 times out of 10 and say, man, this debt is paid. Who cares? They'll just blow it off, especially if it's been paid, unless they just want to be. I had one creditor from the hospital. I owed them a $20 copay. I had to write to the board of directors because after I paid it, they would not remove that off my credit report. I'm like, really? A $20 medical bill? Copay? $20. Oh my, some of them so ridiculous. So I say a big fuck you to all of them. And I mean, that's about it. I mean, there's really not a whole lot much to it. I mean, a lot of people go into these debt repayment programs or, going through these agencies and this crap. This is what they do. And I ended up learning about this because some years ago I was looking into buying a house, and the agency that I was going through, they were matching for every dollar that we put in, they would give $3. You put it in the bank account, and whatever you came up with, they would match. But they would help you. This was basically what they did. They would help you with your report. And then Experian looks like you could do it online. Equifax and TransUnion looks like you have to mail it in. You probably could call and get a fax or something like that. But be patient and like I said, I if I'm lying, I'm flying. I will say about 75% of the debt, I usually have that pulled off that report. There's some things that, you be like, all right, forget it or whatever. I did my last thing with that. And make sure another thing, because you don't want to send up a red flag, like taking the same account at once and then just saying this is wrong and that's wrong and that's wrong with it. That sends a red flag because you got to keep in mind that when you send that, that's one person looking at it. So I'm giving you the side eye. You probably trying to get out of this debt. So if I'm disputing that there's a second account on there with American Express, where does it go? That American Express account that I referenced earlier, I'm not going to then say, oh, it's on here twice and I don't owe the debt. And you'll be like, all right, you full of it. I will wait till that comes back, see what happened, then resubmit. Okay, now it's not my account. And then you're going to get somebody different there. So let me know if you got any questions. That, I mean, that pretty much covers it. Let me have you have any questions, or you having anything new that that you have done or you've dealt with or you're going through as far as your credit, and be happy to help. So I just wanted to cover that. Peace.